Rich getting richer, poor getting poorer. Poor single mothers worried about feeding the daughter. Once again, it's the little people taken to slaughter. Once again, it's the little people taking the beating. How is it we're having to choose between heating and eating? How is it we're taking the losses for games we didn't even compete in? Paying for the rich man's lying, cheating and scheming. Oh, you didn't hear about the PPE hearing? £122 million spent on surgical gowns that were nowhere to be found, and how Rishi's government treated England like a playground. £21 billion, let me repeat, £21 billion, yet not one mainstream media outlet made a sound. Do you know how much it'd take to fix the NHS right now? £11.6 billion. That's nearly half the amount that those clowns probably put into their own accounts. And I must have just imagined it when Johnson pledged $350 million to the NHS in exchange for votes for Brexit. But you know what happened instead? The staff shortages got worse and worse, of course, because 30% of our NHS nurses are immigrant workers. But we're taught that immigration hurts us, because it's in their best interest to cause a divide. That way we get too busy caught up in a fight and hearing shit like, Britain wasn't this bad when it was all white. Let me remind that Windrush immigration helped put back Britain right. Mohammed's not the reason that your money's so tight, and Zara's not the reason you can't put your heating on at night, and I assure you that Uncle's not the reason you can't get work on a construction site. Again, the aim is to cause a divide so there's not enough time for you to realise just exactly where the real enemy lies. Because if you did, you just might empathise with the immigrant guy and so you've got more in common with him than you ever would with your king that you put on a pedestal so high. Because then you just might decide to unite, and how could they deny 46 million of you willing to fight? But let me not incite a riot, right? Because half of you don't even want to be saved. You're happy to be enslaved as long as you make it to the end of the week and get your nice Friday night takeaway treat. At least that way it won't seem so bleak. But if this was France, we'd be out in the street screaming, why is our great British pound so weak? Yeah, Russia's the reason why our fuel prices hit a peak, but it's funny how energy companies recorded profits never before seen. It doesn't take a genius to see the reason we're suffering is because they allow that greed. Every bite they've ever given, we've bitten. As long as there's a new series to watch, we'll be smitten. How blind the British are cannot be written. Welcome to Not So Great Britain.